What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope y'all doing as good as I am today. Yeah. So we are at the end of 5.0 of Shadowbringers. So this is what originally was the end game when the expansion launched. Now there's a little post-content patches. There's like 5 of those. It's about 50 missions, and we're definitely going to be covering that. But this will be wrapping up the story in Norvrad, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and jump on in, guys. Get this knocked out today. I'm about to finish the first of the last 4 missions, so let's do this. I'll let the Ondo down, but more than that, I've let myself down. Might as well get back to mending kettles. Yep. Show him this gemstone we just got. Ah, what do you got there? Such striking beauty. It shines with heartache and laughter in the transcendence of life, like the turmoil of history made manifest. I can see the brilliance of the crystal legacy. Ah, you've never captured such a gleam. Not if you labor 100 years. But bugger me if I don't mean to try. Where are me tools, gods damn ye? I'm a set to work before the filling fades. Alright, so there's 1 done. Hit mission 2. I can feel it, vision forming in my mind. Step aside, lad, and let me itching hands get to work. Sounds of work. And done. Right. Taking the wonders the crystal showed me and channeled them into a new shape that befits the Ondo's spiritual character. Oh, there it is. Made this whole thing out of that crystal? Not a bad job, I'd say so myself. And to think I was this close to hanging up my hammer after studying the crafts of the ancients. I've been across the length and breadth of Norvrad and gobbled up every last scrap of wisdom I could find, but no matter which technique I tried, my work was just no comparison. I couldn't even figure out how to put the damn buildings together. A mystery for the ages. And that's what drew me here in the first place. I built my workshop and got the forges burning. And then I've lost my will to craft. Thank the gods for the crystal of yours. Might never have gotten back. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon a little miracle has made me do the kind of journey that sing songs about. The echoes of the memory. Holds just speak directly to your heart. Yeah, huzzah! I can feel them coursing through me, the inspiration not fading away. It's welling up stronger and stronger. Give me the chance and reckon I can weave the crystal saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I'd almost forgotten the Ondo's commission. If you could drag the lamp over to the place for me, I'll stay here and dream up new armaments for you to try out. Sounds good, man. Good, man. Let's roll. Let's do this. I have access to Grinald's Forge. Equipment rewards will become available for a collection phase. Here we go. What is this you have there? Sacred lamb! And the Finless One has kept his promise. My people tell me of many deeds you have performed in the name of aiding the cups. And now you've come to me, bearing the light we had almost surrendered hope of ever seeing. We no longer doubt your purity. Your arrival was the will of the ancients. The time for fear is past. We shall take the lamp and unveil the austere illuminations upon the walls of the forgotten. Together there with your companions, we shall speak again once our prayers have been offered. Right. Let's try.
O stewards of the Ondo, We offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
Aye. That it did. Missed that part, did you?
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal?
Well, you see, there was this little sapling.
Oh, it was render raised then.
I had to help him grow into a tree. Took like an hour and a half. Now we're here.
Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them.
Every one of them.
I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
Good, because I got a sneaking suspicion you might be the one to save my ass.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work.
Haha.
And they seemed
What a
especially
pun.
impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
The day was saved. All thanks to Mal Catford.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
That they do.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost.
Nope, that they won't.
But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
Still the same.
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes, impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt.
No doubt.
Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
Well, I'm sure there's a way.
With no water to drown you, a friendless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Very nice. Ah, at least that was convenient.
Shall we?
Damn right, Alpha Node. Let's do this. Ready to finish 5.0. Been a long time coming. $360, yeah. Hondo. Taking me fourth. Shortcut? Yeah, shortcut. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, keep the current. You have to excuse me. Grab this real quick. Enter the cavern below, beyond, and follow the wall down, and down, and down. Once at the bottom, find a passage to the northwest, and continue west, and west, and west. Not that simple. You little bastard. I was busy over here. You don't mind. Now, where were we? Yep. Just for the journey's end, you'll find the Caliban Gap, the barrier we placed at its mouth. Raise your hand and the obstacle will fade. We made it so. Most succinct explanation, we thank you for your guidance. Radio, let's go, man. Right, deeper to the depths we dive. I'm ready, man. There we go. Do this. Down we go. Whee! Splat. No. That's not where I want to go. Yuri on J. Our guide bid us travel to the cavern floor and thence to the west. Yet it would seem these twisting tunnels defy some simple instruction. Rather than rely on direction alone, I suggest we scout with care and relay the path ahead to those who come behind. So what you're telling me is I need to go this way to go that way. Sounds so moist. Not up. Surely I can't fall. No, my boy. Which way? Choice of 2 routes from here. You take the long way to the south along the rocks, or skip ahead along the coral branch as Alisea has done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example. Oh yeah, we're totally taking this way. Oh yeah, another ether current. Give me that shit. Probably should have grabbed all the blue ones in town, but I really want to get the 5.0 done. Oh man, cool to have one of those as a mount. I mean, I know they have them already. Damn, there's another one. But it's not that color palette or pattern. Gilsh 8th Swiftclaw. No. This must be the barrier the Hondo spoke of. Well, that was rather more arduous than expected. Feel a sudden rush of gratitude for the smooth roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. It was a treacherous path indeed. Now I believe one of us needs but raise a hand to banish the barrier. Now I let you do the honors. I'll pick you up, man. Hang on, let me get to this dungeon. Like it's not, this tunnel was just as perilous as the road we walked to get here. So let's all stay aware of our surroundings, shall we? I'm gonna pull aggro on every single one of these, I'm sure. Looks like there's less this way, though. Sam, I just going? Nah, I'm going across. There we are.
By the gods.
window spoke of a city. I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
It's totally getting weak in the knees, y'all. Oh! All right. Now, did you note the style of the architecture? It's the same used for the remnants of the cup and the murals painted towers. Look closely. Emmett Smith has not simply reclaimed these ruins. He has layered the semblance of an entire city upon them. Check that out. Gods, the magnitude of his artifice is staggering. Though it pains me to admit, we did not fully understand the feats of which an old Ascian is capable. Oh, these are 7. Do I need any of these? Yeah, they got skill speed, even though 7s. I'm not gonna use these. Now let's say. Alright. 2 quests down, 2 to go. It's intimidating, yes, but we have to start somewhere. Why don't we have a closer look at the tower to the southeast? We might be able to reach it from the edge of the trench. Man, just look at this place. Oh, look at that! Man, what a city. I gotta take this in for a second. Just like, wow. It almost seems like the game set in the past, being this kind of resembles modern day somewhat. And the Ascians are from the future, even though they're not. So would that mean the game's set in the future? But due to the calamities it was put in the past. Alright, down we go. Shit, shortcut like that. Imposing. Let me do hand motions at them. Look at the size of those doors. Now I know how pixies must feel. Mal Capford recognized. Welcome to the city of Amarat. Will you be riding the lift? Mm-hmm. Bill damn sure did recognize me. He did invite him. Yep. He knew you would come. Old Emmett Smith, he knows what's up, man. And where will the lift be taking us? The lift services every level of Akira Heights, but presently configured to convey passengers directly to the ground floor. There you have it. In the absence of some few hundred yalms of rope, we have little choice but to accept the offer. With emphasis on the we, I'm not about to let you walk into that place alone. Well, no kidding. I would hope not. Ground floor, now! Take me. As you wish. The lift will arrive shortly. Next up, ground floor. Facilities include the administrative building, Bureau of the Artifact, and the Capitol. So we're in the Asian capital. What's up, guys? Nemo! It's only at this distance that you start to realize just how big the buildings truly are. What did the voice call this city? Armorat? Look, over there. Is that a person? Oh no, my mistake. That's a giant. Doesn't seem to have noticed us yet. Giant or no, a resident of this place may have much and more to tell us. I say we make the first move. Alpha Node, you can't just... Ugh. Pardon me, Giant. Excuse my boldness, but might I ask you a few questions? What are all these things here? Ha ha! Adorable costumes. Are you children of an excursion? This district has much to teach you. How odd. That sounded like no language I've ever heard, and yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. Which district is this exactly? Must be lost. Poor things. You stand in the Polylarite district, wherein lie the instructions most vital to the management of... Can you tell us who rules this city? Skip the obvious for now. Who rules? What a curious question. Mayhap you refer to our supervising body, the Convocation of 14. So Emmett Smith isn't the leader here. Emmett Smith is a member of the Convocation. Were you hoping to witness its deed firsthand? Hardly surprising, I suppose. The whole world holds its breath as the final days draw near, and our brightest minds race to implement their plans. Thus you must understand that gaining an audience at this time will be next to impossible. You should hurry home now, before your families begin to worry. Do you need me to walk you back? No, it's alright. We're good. Yeah, we'll walk. We're fine. Very well. Take care, little ones. What was that all about? To my eyes, these people appear as arcane entities. I suspect Emmett Smith wove them from ether, much as he reconstructed the rest of the city. He wanted some company, man. Calamity hit. Such words would well befit the catastrophe of unprecedented scale, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiark, and thence Heidelin herself. That's what I just said, man. That happened centuries ago, didn't it? That man spoke as if they were rushing to avert a disaster here and now. He's reliving the final days. Unless for these people the distant past is here and now. I believe that thou hast the right of it, Master Alphanode. The ethereal Amarat and its citizens appear to be the phantoms of a different age. Emmett Smith hath resurrected a memory a moment in time before the star was sundered. Aye. Hey, what's up, everybody tuning in? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you guys coming to watch, hanging out. Say hey in the chat. Find ourselves in... Oh, shit. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use this to our advantage. Split up, strike up some conversations, see if we can't learn the location of our query. While we're at it, let's look around for some more details regarding the convocation of 14 and their impending disaster. To mingling, then. Let's be back here after our jaws start to ache. Alright. Alright, finish this out, and 2 missions left to go. I see you on the map. Who is this? Good gracious, child, where's your family? You should not be alone at a time like this. Run along home, quickly now. Have you not heard? Thou yet confined to the lands across the sea, a terrible phenomenon afflicts our stars. They're calling it the final days. 'Tis said it starts suddenly, a cacophonous kneeling of the earth. Beneath the earth, the sound distorts all living things within earshot, and wrests from us control of our creation magics. Once that happens, all is lost. Fear, pain, despair, and every dread impulse is siphoned from our minds and given substance. An eternal fall of fiery rain, an incessant spawning of nightmarish beasts. None can point to the source of the phenomenon. 'Tis all as if the star itself has fallen ill, as if force imminently... inimical... I don't know how to say that. Festers to life. 'Tis only a matter of time until Amarat, too, resounds to the discordant squall. You shall stay with your loved ones, child. Stay with them. Alright, come on then. Haha! Oh yeah, Endorphins gets to go for the first ride. What's in here? Audience with Emmett Smith. I'm afraid you have the wrong office, little one. And besides, he'll be far too busy to field your questions. Surely you've been told of looming catastrophe. I can't talk today. The looming apocalypse. For every resource available to the convocation must be spent upon ensuring our world survives. They have yet to make an official announcement, but it's said that the 14 are moving forward with a plan of scarce, credible proportions, one which promises to grant will to the very star itself, Zodiark. and they will invoke our mightiest spells of creation to birth an entity of all-encompassing magnificence. And then they will rewrite the laws of existence. 'Tis a huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption spreads this far. Though I say to you again, do not hold out hope for an audience. Yeah, I think it'll be alright, man. Come hither! Away we go. Go. Proceed the hall as the host to most precocious visitor this day, and what, pray tell, shall be the subject of our discussion, young one? And the convocation and their handling of the coming peril. 'Tis only natural that you should have questions. Shall we begin with the members themselves? As all know, the 14 are the wisest and most prescient among us. They are the stewards of order, responsible for decisions which keep this star turning season after season. Be it the speaker, La Brea, or the emissaries, Elidibus, each seat is occupied by an elected sage of surpassing intellect. Galruth, Mitron, Emmett Smith, their individual titles have, as a gesture of respect and a matter of tradition, become synonymous with their increments. Thus, it is with great incredulity that I greet this recent rumor that a seat in the convocation is soon to be left vacant. If proven true, 'twould be an unprecedented development and testament to the immense pressure under which our saviors are toiling. In any event, I, for one, am confident they shall deliver our star unto salvation. Onward! If I was not certain before, then I am now. The people of this city believe they face the end of the world. I cannot imagine the purpose compelled Emmett Smith to recreate this ancient Amarat. And yet, I fancy I hear his words to us echoing throughout this ocean trench. He would have his story known. Well, yeah, dude. More junk materia. Alright. Should be 2 missions left now. Or 1 mission. I can't remember. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully then our next move will become clear. Alright. Just seem our conversations were much alike. A looming disaster. Creation magic's running rampant, and the Convocation's efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time when these events came to pass. Yeah, probably. Ah, Uriandra. If I may, what are your thoughts on the ancient art of creation? A fascinating discipline indeed. Aught the mind can conceive may be rendered in reality. All that is requested is a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. This is not similar to the primal rites taught by the Assyrians, wherein ritual ceremony breatheth life into figments of myth and legend. I see we arrived at the same conclusion then. The people who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining these creation magics must be, it seems they paid the cost with not more than a fraction of the ether which coursed throughout their whole bodies. Yeah, I'd say so. If we were to attempt the same such spells would soon deplete our energies and then seek to draw the balance from somewhere else, from a hoard of crystals mayhap, or from the very land itself. Thus, when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became, in effect, a means for destruction, which is part of the calamity. An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study, but despite all these revelations, I wonder why we are no closer to finding Emmett Smith. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhap, but from what we've heard, it seems the Convocation of 14 is sequestered in the nearby Capitol building. When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without a right of permission, so we tried our luck at the Bureau of Administrations where we thought those permissions might be issued, but the clerk there said he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, Mal, could you be eligible for one of the rights? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you were. It might be that your name is registered at the bureaus as well. Worth a look, I'd say. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the capital and search for a less official point of entry, just in case. Pray allow me to accompany thee on their reconnaissance. An arcane perspective may prove useful. Alright, whatever. I think I'd like to speak more with these ancients. Mayhap they know something that could help cure Mal's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course I don't mind. Just lead the way. Alice, always down for trying to save me. Then Shtola and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There is surely more intelligence to be had, and so we part ways once more. This time, however, let us reconvene in front of the capital. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty. No kidding. Man, this place is just massive. Check this out. Aw, you can't jump it. Let's see if I can go ahead and tune to this. Do ever play Final Fantasy XIV, always get your 8th right before you go wandering around. You will kick yourself in the ass for how many times you might miss them. And then you gotta run all the way back when you could have just attuned and saved all that time. Alright, let's talk to the clerk. He's big. A visitor's right. Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please. Please wait near the counter. Waiting. Let's just hurry up and wait, guys. All right. Should put us about in the right spot. All right, Emmett Smith approved our residency. Here's your application documents. Submit them at Secretariat, and you get a visitor's right. Cool. That is farther down. Da 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 da. Man, Red Bull is just not kicking in today. Oh. Man, this place is just freaking massive. Alright, hit a left, hit another left. Anybody tuning in, be sure, give us some love, hit that like, subscribe, follow, share. Throw some bits. We appreciate it all, guys. And anybody tuning in the future, we appreciate your support as well. And check this place out. Hey, what are you doing back there? Get from behind the counter. Next, please. Yes. And over. Visiting the capital. Take a seat. We'll call your name. It's like going to the DMV, man. Come on. Look like a little kid sitting up here. Oh man, it must suck for all these guys being eternally stuck in the DMV. What a way to spend eternity. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes! Oh, I thought he was about to help me. No time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Emmett Smith? For their conscience. Nay, there is no cause for alarm. I'm simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Hythlodaeus, and the reason is a recreation, a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. So they're aware. He These others seem aware of their pale existence, but I wonder if Emmett Smith's mind was distracted when it came to my reconstitution. A stray thought would have been enough. Hithlodus will then realize the truth, for example. We were close friends. Yet, in spite of my perception, I play the same role as all the rest. A bit part, meant to bring color and noise to this well-crafted stage. Too much scrutiny, and we shall burst like the fragile images that we are. Thus, I tell you again, my presence is not to concern you. I wish only to share your company whilst we wait. Well, yeah, probably been alone this whole time, man. If you come this far, then you know the catastrophe which awaits us on our morrow. The final days, what began as isolated incidents, soon swelled into a world-spanning threat. The Convocation of 14, well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a will for our star. They would repair the fundamental laws of order and halt the spread of destruction. But creation on such a scale required an immense source of power. All of you. Of those of us who still live, nearly half offered up our lives in the name of salvation. And from their sacrifice, Zodiac was born. Just as we had hoped, he reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet oh how the star had suffered, so many species lost. The land was blighted, the waters poisoned, and even the wind had ceased to blow. Once more did our people give of themselves to Zodiac. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure the trees and grasses and myriad tiny things would spend the rest of their... missed it. The cycle of life had begun anew, and we reconsidered the means by which we might protect it. The Convocation decided thus: we would nurture our world until it was bustling with vitality. Then, when the time was right, we would offer some portion of its living energy to Zodiac. In return, he would restore to us those brethren whose souls had fed his strength, and together we would resume our role as stewards. There were, however, those who disagreed with this plan. They argued that enough had been sacrificed to Zodiac, that this new world should belong to the lives newly born. These dissidents surrendered their life energies in creation of Hydaelyn, an incarnation of their opposing belief. And for the first time in history, our people so divided. Thought you might. Emmett Smith has ever been a champion for the will of Zodiac. The original plan may have been set back by millennia, but he will not have abandoned his course. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means is necessary. And though he may carry himself with a certain glib ease, Emmett Smith is not a man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with every passing century. Emmett Smith. It's truly a terrible weight he has chosen to carry. Mal Cutford. Alright, Hithlodus. Catch you later, bro. Seems your turn has come. Pray do not let me keep you. Probably the first and last person you ever speak to again. Deuces. Ah, there was one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? I see no definite form, just the faintest suggestion of a second soul. I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assume that you can see and hear this ethereal companion. Aye. situation is hardly a coincidence. In our time, the two of you were one. The color of your souls tell the tale. What? What? A hue that it seems cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. So, this is just the kind of fate I might expect for one such as he. Surely Emmett Smith has recognized the hint of him in you. So when the calamity happened and shattered all the worlds, there was an imprint in each world, I think. Fare you well, my new old friend. May you find what it is you seek. So wait, does that mean I'm like an imprint of Emmett Smith? What? Your visitor right as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present the document. Alright, let's roll. Aw, man, we're not running all that way. Nope. Hey, KC Adventures. What's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in, man. My internet's having a little bit of troubles today, guys. Finally, you were gone so long, I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in the bureaucratic ventures? Hang on one second, guys. Let's hand that over. Good thing. Yuri, Andrew, and I weighed our chances of breaking into the capital, and we found a far more attractive entrance. The capital boasted not a single armed sentry. It would seem that in their time they did not deem it need to post guards. The windows and doors, however, appeared heavily warded, though mightily did we. Mayhap it was simply the case that Emmett Smith's recreation did not extend to their useful function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought the best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Rain and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is the ancients didn't exist beyond Amaranths today. They will happily tell their own tales, but whenever we attempt to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you, Mal? What ought worthy of interest said during your efforts to attain a right? Great sacrifice of life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection. And you say all the Ascian scheming has been leading to this? Aye. All this time. But if they still mean to enact their plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. I thought we knew their intentions in full. Restore the world to its former glory, and in turn empower Zodiark to reclaim its throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put it into words, but we have to assume the following. The rejoining, the Ascians mean to draw on the lives of the source to make their sacrifice to Zodiark. That does seem the most likely scenario. Mayhap those who ally with the Ascians would be spared that fate. But what value is there in surviving when all our history, all our struggles will be erased? That's such an act. Of course not. And that's to say not of Emmett Smith's plan for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? Nay. We need to find him, Mal. Make your mark. Change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who come after. By everyone you've ever met. Change things so that even my other self dying somewhere in that future calamity will smile and say, I knew you would win. Is fighting Emmett Smith the only way? He created an entire city. It'll take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if pushing that hard is your current state, the light will break free. Decision to press on lies with you, just as it lies with each and every one of us. Here it is, boys and girls. The last quest of 5.0. And this should send me to a dungeon. Oh, man. Hundreds of hours of playing. Not just the story, of course, but hundreds of hours. I finally got to the end of 5.0. All right. Let's do this. Do you remember the talk we had atop the tower in Mord's Soak? I'm still of the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you. You don't abandon me. And together we make a difference in this fight. If we keep taking the next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way to save you. So no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep walking. Oh, we gotta talk to each of them. Vulture spoke of the disaster we would bring upon our own heads, the ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's become of the first, not to mention your perilous predicament. And yet, who can defy the fire your deeds have ignited in people's hearts? You achieve what my logic and ideals never could, uniting disparate people under the banners of hope and common purpose. Without you, that giant talus would have never raised its head. I have borne witness to such miracles at your side and would do so again. This is but another obstacle on the road. So come, let us travel it. Drag me through yonder in danger as you want to do, and I shall endeavor to never slow you down. As well thou knowest, if we are to usher Emmett Smith into his rest, we must needs bind his Ascian soul, and then shatter it with overwhelming force. The former task requires our sight, and such have I prepared. Good, I don't have to go get it. Upon the Exarch's asking, no less. Though 'twas ever mine intention to provide said boon. The future whence our noble friend doth hell as a world fallen to Ascian artifice, and he would not see such great history repeated. In a sense, Emmett Smith's destruction will be the culmination of the Exarch's efforts, a reward for all he hath endured these many centuries. Yet even as thou stridest into the jaws of peril, forget not but thou hast but his fondest wish, and that of many others besides, is to see the survival into the morrow. 'Tis in pursuit of that happiness of outcomes that I do pledge to remain at thy side. Our time in the first has been a never-ending succession of trials, as arduous as our path in the source ever was. Yet though all our journeys together through the deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my convictions. Thus would I return the favor, do as your heart decrees, without hesitation or regret, and that is all I can say on the matter. Ishtola, always to the point. Good deal. Well, this has put everyone in a solemn mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not ever sure that this will be the end of it. But I suppose we would speak our minds when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in Armorang. So forgive me this moment of sentiment, Mal. By dragging me into this sorry mess, you have given me the chance to act and act as I should have. For Ryan's sake. Words cannot express how much this has changed my life, or how grateful I am for your support. So I shall express my gratitude through actions instead. No matter where you decide to go, I will be there, guarding your back. Alright, last one. Oh, we get a cutscene for this. It's important. Oh, it's not spoken. When Ophelia entrusted me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you become, you can still fall victim to despair. You can still feel powerless. And she was right. After you collapsed on Mount Gog, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Terrified. Even now, you could be moments from turning, and I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, you've all been there when I needed help. And Ophelia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you. And I want to. I do. But I'm not good enough. You told me to follow your example, and I've tried. I've tried. I'm not gonna sob. And you shouldn't hang your head. Shouldn't? Hell no. Put them shoulders back, throw that chin up. Let's do this! Time to end 5.0. Fate can be cruel, but a smile better suits a hero. I really like the second line too, though. I'm not sure Actually, never mind. I think I'll understand it better if I try for myself. No, nothing will come of brooding here in self-pity. I've made my decision, Mal. I'm going with you. Is there ever a choice not to? Alright, guys. Let's do this. Open sesame. Welcome to the capital. All visitors need to give me their papers. Oh, your papers are in order. Alright, so you can go ahead. Here we are, guys. This is it.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
And I told you, Emmett Smith.
Emmett Sulk.
And we're still on my touchdowns.
My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation.
But instead, I brought you
this half-broken thing.
these nuts.
And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
It is not he who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes.
A few, huh?
Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes, Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence.
Not today, son! Not on my watch.
But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
I mean, we came for the X-Arch, but, I mean, you're already here, so...
Did you now? One last do-or-die attempt to foil my plans before your mind dissolves into madness? How very, very heroic of you. In every single age, there is always someone who wants to stand up to the evil Ascians. Always the same arrogance, the same insistence that the world belongs to them, as if theirs were the only rightful claim, theirs the only existence worthy of preservation.
Dude, your whole race is dead. You could have just, like, shepherded us. But no.
Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you, fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace.
We're losing it now.
For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery?
Haven't you learned that I'm trying to change that?
How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other?
I mean, we summoned pretty much
Of course they wouldn't.
all of this land.
And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy.
You're right. So we're gonna make our own.
I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us and us alone.
I have to put this dog down.
Emmet Selk! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished.
That's right.
We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
What say you, Emmett Smith?
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost?
They're my balls.
Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star.